Ollie needs to go, guys.
Solskjaer needs to go. And again, it's what I'm saying. Solskjaer knows the club. He knows the meaning of the club. He knows the fabric of Man United. If he loves the club like he's supposed to,
just go.
Just step aside, man.
Get out of there.
Step aside. But here's the one then, Raj.
Go on.
One choice. Man United come out. Glazer said, you know what? We slept on it. Ollie's gone. Sacked him. Boom. Easy one.
Oh, bro, there's nobody out there, but it's a temp thing. But for me, Brendan Rodgers.
The first talk I heard was there could be a possibility Curry going to the Lakers, bro. Oh my.
That's a game over right there. I mean, everyone was talking about Lakers with an all-star team as it is.
Anyhow, Curry went there. Oh my days. Curry, LeBron, and Anthony Davis, and then they brought in Russ Westbrook, and then they brought in Carmelo as well. It would have been Harlem Globetrotter thing. It would have been a Harlem Globetrotter thing. But that would have been, again, it's going to see how could all the egos.
Affinity Extra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast may not be aligned to those of Affinity Extra.
Yo, this is your boy here, Roger Moore here on Affinity Extra, to celebrate gospel music of Black origin. But first and foremost, we're here to celebrate the black opinion. Not the only black opinion, but the black opinion. And there's a few black opinions out there, i.e. Rio Ferdinand, who was Ollie in for the past 3 years. And obviously, he's just now officially reversed, according to his podcast. He's finally saying, at last, Ollie needs to go. When man like Paul Scholes was pulling him up and saying, yo, we're going to get battered by Liverpool. But did Rio listen? No. He's focused on coming back from behind and playing terrible. But anyway, so Rio, we forgive you. No, we don't forgive you, but we just say, you know what, you show your colours anyway still, yeah, you know what I mean? So, Ollie out, and this is how we are anyway still, yeah. But first and foremost, guys, what we want to do is quickly round up what's happened in the league. We're on an international break period, so really we shouldn't talk about football, but literally every manager has been sacked apart from Man United. His manager, I think if I was a betting man, I would have no money left, because I'm sure Ollie should have been sacked by now. I did ask for videos of Melo and Skipper, and obviously they were too traumatic to send any more videos. I don't think they thought their videos would be aired, their responses to the disgusting performance of Man United on the weekend. But it is what it is. It is what. But amazingly, playing so disgusting, we're still in 6th place. I don't know how. 3 points behind. The Shutters from North London, and you know,
that's right.
The leaders in gang crime. Whatever. And they're 2 points behind. Still in 4th place from last season. Liverpool.
Yeah. We gotta go to Anfield.
So guys, I'm just getting my shots off on everyone still. Yeah, just get shots off. I'm just going through it. Not even shots off. I'm just stating facts. So Liverpool's 1 point behind West Ham. We'll get into that. Same points as Man City, who lost to Crystal Palace, and we did say officially on this show, guys. We did say that Chelsea will struggle without Rum, and they're really not. They're really not still anyway. So yeah. So where do we go, guys? Where do we go? Do we go to let's salute Crystal Palace for another win? We have to salute Captain Vieira. Oh, it's not my captain.
Let's start at Old Trafford. Why don't we just do that? You know what I mean? Let's concentrate on the teams involved in this room. That is Marcus, my esteemed brethren, the Liverpool fan, yourself, Mr. Man United himself, and myself. So let's talk about our teams. Let's not talk about Vieira and Twitter. Let's get to the point, bruv. Let's get to the point. What is going on at Old Trafford? You know what I mean, Marcus? You know what I mean? Forget the elephant in the room, team. What is going on at Old Trafford? You are a laughing stock, bro. You've even made Tottenham come and take your manager. You lot are a joke, bro. Absolute joke.
Let me clear my throat still.
Absolute joke, bro. Your manager is at best Sunday League. Well, and I've played for better Sunday League managers than him who know to tactically make change again. I'm not saying all your tactics are going to make you win the game if you're 2-0 down. But at least you put up a fight and you put up a better performance and you look like you're interested, you're involved. Bro, Man United are just turning up for the sake of turning up, it looks like for me.
Bro, to be honest, it is a straight up the favourite few club now. Yeah, you know, like for example, you got Carrick, you got Mike Phelan. It's almost like the old, you know, like a bit like they're trying to Bayern Munich thing. You know, like Bayern Munich things, like a
They're trying what Liverpool did, bro. Let's have it right. Don't forget about the Bayern Munich. Liverpool, the boot room thing. You know what I mean? Give team people the props that they deserve, bro. The Scousers brought it with the boot room and brought man through.
Like who?
People are going like Barcelona brought it. Liverpool were the originals with that.
Oh, we
Bob Paisley, Fagan.
Okay, cool.
And all them coming from the boot room. Tell him Marcus, bro.
Yeah.
Tell him about them great managers, man.
But I'm just listening to Roger, man. He refused to give Liverpool any props.
I don't think Bob Paisley gets the props he deserves. I really don't, bro. Everybody talks about Sir Alex, and yeah, don't get me wrong, Sir Alex is a done. But who was it? Nah, bro. Bob Paisley won 3 European Cups, man.
Yeah, no, that's
you know what I mean.
That's legit.
You know what I mean. And that's in them days was when you played the champ. You played the best from every country. You didn't just play the team who finished fourth or had a great season last year. And they've scraped it through. You played the best. Liverpool had to go and play Real Madrid in the Bernabeu. They had to go and play Barcelona in Camp Nou. You know, Kiev in Russia. There was no fourth place Zenit St. Petersburg scraping through. And, you know, we didn't have I didn't even know Turkey had leagues then back in them days, you know what I mean? I don't remember no Galatasarays. I remember people like PSV.
But the thing is, back in them days, okay, I'm not begrudging race, but when I used to see in the quarterfinals, they're facing Grasshoppers or they're facing the Irish League. But in back in them days, in the European Cup, because it was only the winners.
Like Shamrock Rovers but they didn't get very far.
But the thing is, you'll get that in the first round or the second round. You know what I'm saying?
So when it came to the business, you know, you get like the odd year when Romanian Steaua Bucharest.
But you'll never get to Steaua Bucharest right now.
You know,
we'll never get to the final now.
So things like that. Steaua got
you know what? I don't know. Because one thing I've come to realize over the years is that football is a funny thing.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody thought Greece was going to win. Was it the European Cup?
Yeah.
The European, you know what I'm saying? Football is a funny thing. Nobody would have put a dime on Leicester winning the Premier League. I mean,
not a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think 9 out of 10 times you wouldn't put them in there, but there's always that fighting chance. Because, like I said in the last podcast, I don't care if you're Man United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, you've got 11 men on the pitch. We've got 11 men on the pitch.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So if we go at it now, if I'm Steaua Bucharest and I'm going to play Barcelona, I'm still going to play to win.
That's right.
I'm not thinking to myself, this is Barcelona here. We come away with a draw, we're good. Or if we managed to keep them down to 1-0, they beat us 1-0, then we did good. No, I'm coming to win. What's the point me being a player for any club if I don't want to win all my games?
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
Talking about coming to win, did Man United come out to win on the weekend? No.
And I think
damage limitations.
There's a deeper problem with Man United because even before Solskjaer came there, we were having the same chat saying that there's players Man United need in order to show up this team. We already know that Man United haven't got a proper leader in that team here, right? And that was before Solskjaer came clean. But one of the biggest problems for me now is still your manager. And it's like dealing with parents and kids. Do you know what I'm saying? When you bring up your kids here, right, they emulate what they see the parents doing. Solskjaer here during the game doesn't look like he knows what he's doing.
No,
you know what
it doesn't.
And and like when he's down 1-0, the most you see is him with his arms folded, shaking his head. You know what I'm saying? You don't see him run to the side like a pep here, right? And like strategize, try to get the guys fighting something.
He's like,
he's like he seems like they've lost, and then I think the team emulate that because in any team here, you look to what's going on, what the manager's saying, what instructions he's giving. You know what I'm saying? If your manager looks lost, what do you expect the team to do? You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear what you're saying. I think, I don't know, for me, what's the joke now, yeah? And I think even other fans, you know, like say about 4 or 5 weeks ago, as soon as them were like almost giggling inside themselves, not saying anything about the thing now. Now it's getting to the stage where a man like Souness, Carragher, almost going, it's got to go. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's like this. okay, right, is the joke's gonna be on a joke now? This is a joke thing. How is this brother still in the job? How have you let Conte go to Tottenham and then
from the time you have what would probably be considered Man United legends, you know, in Marx, your Vio Ferdinand,
don't get faced.
Your boy Keane's coming forward now and saying that, you know what, you know, maybe it's about time.
Yeah, man.
You know, then you got a problem because these are all guys that are backing him. I mean, I have no respect for Rio because he's going on like to say he wasn't sure on Solskjaer from the beginning. What are you lying for?
Oh yeah. We'll.
I think, you know what?
He showed himself to be a bit.
To tell you the truth,
Islamic.
I think with Ferdinand in that sense, I think he didn't really think Ali was big enough for the club. But because he's his brethren in the play, he just thought, I'll get behind him and da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't get it twisted though, because I remember he was a caretaker at first and he went on a little run.
Yeah. And that's why that's when we all got excited.
We all saying, no, Ollie's at the wheel, give him the job.
When they beat PSG, they beat PSG.
Give him the job and all the rest of it. So, you know, but, you know, I suppose it's a hard one. It's your brethren, you played with him, you won big trophies with him, and all them kind of things there. So it gets it's emotional, innit? But, you know, when you're like, you need to be like Roy Keane in them situations. You can't get emotional. You can't let sentiment set in. And that's what I used to say to Arsenal fans with Wenger. Wenger shouldn't have left. Yeah, he should have left. Should have left a long time before he did. But because everybody got it's Arsene. It's Arsene and da-da-da. And he said, yeah, get it. Don't get me wrong. Arsene, the legend, the Don of Dons for Arsenal. You know what I mean? But you can't live on sentiment, bro. You can't live on sentiment, man. You know what I mean? You cannot. I used to say to her, man, I said, listen, if you're married to your missus, in the first 10, 15 years, she was cooking great dinners. Then the next 10 years, the dinners were sad, dead. Got to the stage where you're thinking, oh, God, I'm just going to have something to eat before I go home. If she says I want anything to eat, I just don't even want anything. You know, them ones.
Amen.
You're going to say something. You're not going to just put up with. You're going to say something, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I think happened, you know, sentiment.
The thing with Wenger is, right, that even with how things went more towards the end, he can walk into the Arsenal football ground now, the Emirates, and still be a legend.
Bro, he'll always be who he is.
You're saying he's sealed for life. Yeah, no matter what happens, he's sealed for life.
That's what I'm saying.
But you've got to realise, people like Wenger, and I think this is the problem that Moorinho has now as well, is that football moves on. Yeah. And the way the game's played, the way things are done moves on. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you see you don't move on with that in terms of the kind of players you sign, the kind of way you play, all this kind of business, eventually, regardless of how good you are during your period, you're going to get found out in the new era. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that is the problem Mourinho's
definitely got that now. Yeah, definitely.
And Wenger had that problem, which is why, like Ant was saying, that Wenger should have stepped down way before, because it was clear that he was going. What he was doing before was not going to work again.
He was just wrong. His transfers was silly. He was just doing silly things, and you're thinking, Arsene, what? No, really.
Frimpong.
And on top of that, you've got to realise as well that Wenger, when he came over to England, some of the things he was doing for Arsenal, right? He was the only person in the Premier League doing them at the time. It's almost like he was innovative
even that stage. He brought it, but then, as he says, everybody caught up, because I remember Arsenal had that period, and the England players were saying Arsenal players were coming to training with little bottles of water. They'd never seen them doing little things like that. You know what I mean? And so why is your water? Wenger says we've got to drink water at all times, keep hydrated. Creatine, this, that, and the other. They changed the diet, changed. They stopped drinking, or they just have a red wine, and everything started to change because of what Wenger brought in. And then Arsenal used to bring it to England. The Arsenal players used to bring it to England, so they we used to run back and say, you know what, they're going on with Arsenal, they're doing this, and that happened. But then, as he says, it gets to that stage, then they catch up, and then Moorinho was the next one. He came in, took it to the next level. Moorinho was the next one, came in after Wenger, took it to the next level. Now you're thinking, okay, Mourinho's got a different way now. So then that's what happened, and then Jurgen. Everybody started to watch Wagwan at Dortmund, challenging Bayern Munich. Geezer at Dortmund come with his heavy metal football, come with a next star, so he brought it to a never level again. Pep.
And even the other thing with Wenger as well is that he I think, and I would probably still say that up to today, in the past, I'd say 15, 20 years, I don't think there's been a manager that in his earlier stages that was able to find like star players that nobody knew about as much as Wenger did.
Wenger was done at that.
Vieira cost what, 3.5 mil or something like that?
Yeah, bro. Listen, I slightly I have my own slant to that. Yeah. So if you watch Gazette of Football, you knew about Vieira. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So if you watch Gazette of Football, bro,
you know what?
You knew about Henry flopping at Juventus. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I watched Gazette of Football, so I knew
national football.
Hold on.
I actually did not know.
But then England them times, yeah, like, everything was based around like the UK and like certain little clubs. But man like Vieira was on the radar in England.
Let me just tell you something. Listen, don't listen to this geezer about he knew about Vieira. He didn't know about Vieira because the reason why he didn't know about Vieira, I'll tell you why. Vieira went to Milan as a 17-year-old.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
He never played for Milan. He played two games.
Come on, he licked about 30. He licked a 30-yard shot, man.
Probably played in Coppa Italia.
I remember that game, you know.
Because Roger feels that he's a Rossoneri fan, a Milan fan, so he might have tuned in and saw the highlights.
Oh my gosh!
4 minutes of that Coppa Italia game, and he thinks, "Oh yeah, I knew about Vieira." Brev, I'm an Arsenal fan. We see when we signed Patrick Vieira, when I'm thinking some white dude. I swear to God, bro, I thought it was some white Patrick Vieira. I thought, okay, Patrick Vieira. So I'm waiting to hear about this Patrick. So I've seen, I can't remember what game it was. He came on, he was a sub, and he's warm up and says Vieira's what. And I've looked and I've gone, yo, he's a brother. He's a brother.
He's a brother. He's a pure blood, brother. He's a pure blood.
And then I seen him play, and I went, I know Milan were good. I said, I know Milan were good at that period, but I think
they messed up with that one.
He could have played the role that's what he was trying to play. At that age. So I think Milan, you did him a disservice. So thank you, Capello and all those geezers who thought he wasn't good enough. Because Arsene did. Arsene remembered him. Because Arsene knew him from France, from French football. So Arsene went and got him. Again, Henry, I knew about Henry from when he was at Monaco causing havoc at Old Trafford with Trezeguet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my man remembers it. Causing havoc. I think
the only thing that I questioned about Henry when he came was
moving him up front.
The way that the way that he was moving from the winger, attacking winger, to the front.
Because couldn't score, man. He couldn't score. I remember when I thought everybody's thinking. The only thing I regretted is that we got rid of Anelka. Because him and Anelka at that stage,
ready to take over.
But then again, it would have been hard because how would you play Bergkamp?
Well. He can't travel.
That would have been a 6-3 to have, yeah. That would have been your Mbappe, Messi and Neymar.
Imagine that front three. Imagine that front three.
That's slight problem.
Frightening.
Absolute slight problem.
That would have been frightening.
All right, so let's come back into the we went back in the history books a bit there, guys. Yeah, so let's flip now. Looking at things at the moment, Marcus. You know, obviously Ollie's out. I think everyone's quit. The Glazers are going to drag this thing out, and what they're going to be careful of, protests are all booked in. What they're going to be careful of is that they don't get if they protest start and the focus goes back on the Glazers, they'll sack Ollie because it's all about them anyway still. So the fans will just take control of it. I feel sorry for Ollie, but for me, Ollie should just take the money, run, agree a severance pay. So listen, it should be 3 million to get rid of me. Let's call it $500,000, and I'll just come out of here, my head held high.
This is what I say about these managers. I used to say this with Wenger when they come on the telly. And they stand in front of the cameras and they tell you about they love the club. Oh, I love this club, But yet, you're doing things and the club's going down, declining because of what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
So if you love the club, do the decent thing
and walk away.
Do the decent thing and step away. It's not like you're broke. It's not like man and like me and you, if we walk out of a job now, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm saying.
It's not like that. You're getting some 5, 6, 7 million pound severance pay, blah, blah, blah. You're good to go. Yeah. Let them get a manager to move on and go forward.
But it's like a pride thing.
To be fair, I would have expected Arteta to go before Solskjaer, to be fair.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that is not based on, I suppose it partly to be based on the performance, but at least Solskjaer had the love of the fans. Arteta doesn't have that. It's always just solely on his performance.
People think Arteta's got the love of the fans, but they're always, on the TV, they present him as his Arsenal general. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the TV presents him. I'm like this.
I don't know.
For me, yeah, right. When I look at Arteta, yeah, right, I don't see him no different than I would have seen like a Ryan Babel for Liverpool. He wasn't nothing special at the club.
No. Oh wow,
he wasn't. I remember.
No, he wasn't.
I remember we signed him. We signed him when we sold Cesc. When we sold Cesc to Barcelona, and everybody was screwing. Wenger had to do something, and I remember he made the offer. And if you remember at the time, Arteta turned it down. First, initially, he didn't want to go, wanted to stay at Everton. And then 24 hours later, boom, change of mind, thought about it for Arsenal, man. And he went, and I thought, oh my God.
Yeah, man. So I had to say thinks he's good.
But as I says,
Ali needs to go, guys.
Solskjaer needs to go. And again, it's what I'm saying. Solskjaer knows the club. He knows the meaning of the club. He knows the fabric of Man United. If he loves the club like he's supposed to,
just go.
Just step aside, man.
Get out of there.
Step aside. But here's the one then, Raj.
Go on.
Get one choice. Who's your manager?
Oh,
if he goes tomorrow, Man United come out. Glazer said, you know what, we slept on it. Ollie's gone. Sacked him, boom. Easy one.
Oh, bro, there's nobody out there, but it's a temp thing. But for me, Brendan Rodgers, I think that if we can go for Brendan Rodgers. Yeah.
Marcus, who would you go for?
He's not going to talk
Man United.
He's laughing there.
No. Marcus, see, I've got Marcus. He's a man of integrity.
Got smirk on his face, you know.
He's a man of God, bro. What's wrong with you?
He's a phoenix.
The thing is, I wouldn't even put Brendan Rodgers there. And I'll tell you why. I think that Brendan Rodgers has done good at Leicester, but I really feel United need a big boy. And I just don't know. Conte is definitely one that you guys missed.
Koeman.
Do you know what I think? Do you want me to call? I'll call it then.
Okay, go on.
I think the talk is that they still want
Poch. I know. But they should have got Poch from when they shouldn't have signed it.
But I think if Man United go for Poch, they can get him. I really do believe that.
You think PSG will just let go?
Forget about PSG, what PSG want to do. Listen, Poch is managing PSG in the French league. Right. Let's look at the prestige. Where is it? PSG, only big on European nights.
Yeah,
in the French league, it's just the French league.
Yeah.
Manchester United is the Premiership.
Yeah.
It's the Premiership, and it's Manchester United.
Yeah, man.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, for me, if I'm a manager and I'm at PSG with Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, whatever, yeah, that's all good and well. But if I go to Man United, I'm working with Pogba's and Ronaldo's and Rashford's and Greenwood's and Varane's, and you understand what I'm saying, bro?
No, I hate saying that. I see it.
It's on that par. You can't really say it might not be as big successful in the sense of.
But yeah.
In the sense of
I would not Poch, but I don't know if he would leave PSG.
I think he would, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
I think Brendan Rodgers would leave Leicester then.
I don't think Brendan, like Marcus says, I don't think Brendan Rodgers is the answer. I don't think Brendan Rodgers is the step up. I think that's Ollie on creating. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a step up.
I think if Poch says
Brendan Rodgers is not in the. All right, then when you look at the top echelons of managers, you're talking about the Klopps, Pep Guardiola's, that Nagelsmann, is it? No. I won't put him up there yet. Nagelsmann, the Bayern geezer. The Bayern guy.
Oh, yeah, him, yeah.
Conte, Antonio Conte, he's up there with the superpowers. Who else?
Inzaghi.
Who else would you say is a superpower manager out there? Superpower, really? The only thing I'm thinking of, can you say like, what's the Juventus? He's gone back to Juve.
Allegri.
Would you say he's superpower?
Ancelotti. Yeah, I'll put Allegri.
Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Ancelotti, even though he went to Everton, but Ancelotti's a superpower up there, bro.
And see, and you notice here, right, other than naming these managers, even people like Zidane ain't get looking. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just about
and the worst thing is though, Zidane's a super manager though.
But the thing is, he
don't get the props, bro. He don't get the props. Look, he's won the Champions League and La Liga, bro. What else can he do? He's done that at Real Madrid. Nah, bro, come on. How many Champions Leagues he won? Four.
The problem for me, though,
4 straight, is it 4 straight?
He's gone to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid had a very good setup already.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you know, I hear what you're saying, Bridget. I get where you're coming from, but you know them teams in Madrid, Barca's, It's 24/7 pressure every game. There's no
there's a lot
let
of
up.
pressure. Yeah,
There's no let up.
There's none.
There's no let up on that. So for him to go there and win Champions League back to back, Zidane, bruv, no man has just done that, fam.
Didn't he leave the club and come back?
Yeah, I came back and won it. Went in like Jordan and had a little break and come on and went back like Jordan.
I don't think Zidane would manage anybody outside of France. He's a guy who just manages his club, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, but I can...
Or PSG.
But you know what?
PSG.
I think if you learn English, I think Man United is big enough for Zidane.
I think he's waiting for PSG.
I just don't think it's because... I don't think he wants to learn English anytime soon because he would have learned it by now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's be real. You know what I mean? So, I don't think he wants that. So, I think he's
nice with Spanish.
I think he'll just do the national job, to be honest.
Yeah. But even PSG.
But that's what I'm saying. If Man United go for Poch, and then Zidane
we'll go to PSG.
That's a move.
Yeah.
That's the move.
Yeah, man. Let's pray that into being, people. Listen, guys, we're gonna call out Friday prayer on that, but Anthony just prophesied that.
I don't think your prayer's gonna work just yet because the kind board to come forward and saying that they're not looking to get rid of social still, right?
Listen, boy,
the board will come to say that.
Everybody knows
like they're giving him at least another 2-3 months.
Bro, everybody knows that whatever the board says, yo, you've got the job. Everyone knows that's the young countdown, bro. That's just basically that's just like that's just a lie, blatant lie. But either way, but listen, Marcus, we spend a lot of time on this Man United thing, but let's have a look at how did you feel about Liverpool's game on Saturday? Was it like basically an awkward game?
No, not at all. I feel the thing for me is that part of me is like, obviously I'm glad because I want to keep, because with Chelsea with the result they had, see with the result they had, it would have been good luck for Liverpool to pull off the win there. But two things I'll say here, right? Again, I've been talking and repeating it that West Ham are a different team this season.
No, you haven't been saying that, man. You've been saying that.
And even if Antonio doesn't score in a game here, his presence alone is enough to he does something there. But at the same time, I've also been saying that the problem with Liverpool is we don't have a B plan. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no plan B. So once you see, if we can't break down a team with our first 11, we don't have that. I mean, he keeps bringing on Origi. I don't know what he expects him to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see a team parking a bus, you need to have something that's going to break down the team. You throw up a big man up the front here, right? That's going to bully the defenders a bit. You know what I'm saying? And you try something completely different. All he's done, he put Origi there, he put Origi there, but Origi for me isn't the strongest dude. He looked big, but when I watch him play, he don't seem like the strongest dude for me. Very weak. And on top of that, when he puts him in, he doesn't change up the team. He just replaces him in the position of like a Firmino or whoever, and he does the same role. So even if you put him there as a big guy, the team's not changing to work with that big guy philosophy. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think a loss like we had against West Ham, I'm hoping it will make Klopp see sense for January, because we need at least another striker completely different to the Salahs, the Manes, the Jotas. I would like to see a big man up there. Do you know what I'm saying? Or someone that you look at and you say, that's an out-and-out striker, because we haven't got an out-and-out striker at Liverpool. We haven't. You know what I'm saying? These are all like attacking wingers that can come in and score goals. We haven't got an out-and-out striker.
But the thing is, for me, the key thing for me tactically from Liverpool is that they're a very direct team. I'm not saying they're Wimbledon they're successful season, the season that we all know
I don't agree with that. I'll tell you why I say that, because when you see a very direct team, then that very direct team will not have the kind of possession play that Liverpool have. Because if you look at the possession stats Liverpool have every game, even when they got a game they lose, they dominate possession, and that can only happen if you're holding onto the ball. You're very direct here, right? You're looking at that you and the team having like very similar kind of like possession play. I think if anything, apart from the whole no plan B, I would say it's Liverpool's defence, because we play such a high line. And other than Van Dijk, I mean, if Van Dijk wasn't there in that West Ham game, there would have been another 3-4 goals by West Ham. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we definitely need to bring in something different at Liverpool. I don't know why he keeps rotating the centre backs now. Every team that I look at that's like doing something well in the Premiership right now, not just Premiership, in Germany, Italy, right? The back four you know this is my back four game after game after game. You only take man out here, you're resting him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he keeps switching Van Dijk's partner. I don't get that. 1 minute it's Matip.
Yeah, Matip. It's my brother. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 1 minute is Joe Gomez. I'm like, choose your centre back pairing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, that's probably more important than the left back and the right back.
Yeah.
Choose your centre back pairing. If you want to swap out Robertson for I can't forget the game's dude's name now.
The left back. Yeah.
Then you do that, but the centre back pairing is so crucial. Yeah, Van Dijk needs someone that he can understand. That person understands Van Dijk here, right? What's the point of playing one game with Matip, the next game you're going to play Konate, the next game you're going to play Joe Gomez? Just choose who to be. And this is the thing that jars me with Klopp. We say it about Pep here, right? That he gets a bit smart and plays dumb things in crucial games. Yeah? That's the sort of thing. He's very indecisive. Even though we've got a full defensive line ready there now, you've got to have a solid thing. So that for me is the thing. We need a plan B, something that will change the game. So we change the formation. We bang 2 strikers up front. So maybe you put Salah up front and have a proper out-and-out striker to join him. And we have a solid back pairing because, like I said, Van Dijk here, right, is the only thing right now that's saving Liverpool in a lot of games.
No, 100%. Because I saw, to be honest, bro, like, I just double check the stats, guys, just making sure Marcus ain't chatting rubbish, about the whole percentage thing. Just had to check up. But I do feel that there's too.
I know I'm talking, bro.
I just have to make sure, man. You know what I mean? It wasn't just based upon the Man United game, you know.
No.
I do feel that. Now, Thiago, we off air we talk about this now. So whenever I say Thiago, everyone gets excited. I'm still saying that Thiago is a failed Barcelona player who went to Bayern Munich and played in the in the German league when you're a superior team. And what does he bring to Liverpool? Is Liverpool utilised him correctly? For me, he's attacking. I know him as an attacking midfielder. I know him as an attacking midfielder, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Thiago, in my opinion, Thiago adds more to Liverpool than any midfielder that you guys have at United. That's the first thing I'm going to say.
But that's not.
Thiago,
take me off it, bro. I can bring more to Fred, bro. I can bring more to.
Yeah. Thiago right now, like in that game we lost, right, I'm telling you, when I watched that game, even though he had some passes which went off, I saw a difference in our midfield just from him coming in.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't think
you can see, even when the passes fell, you can see the creativity that's in his head, what he's trying to do. There's certain passes there that he tries that you won't see Henderson, Keita, Fabinho pass because there's the level of creativity here, right? And he's always driving this team forward.
Okay.
As much as you want to say about Henderson, if you watch Henderson very closely, right?
Yeah, man.
99% of the passes he does sideways. You know what I'm saying? He's not a forward thinking guy.
Crap football.
You know, But Thiago, right? Like everything he does, he's like 2 moves ahead. Wherever the pass comes off or not, right? I see it. And I'm telling you, Thiago right now, we lose Thiago, we lose something major in the Liverpool midfield.
Let me just get involved in this. Don't listen to Roger.
Listen to me still,
Thiago, a failed Barcelona player. Bruv, how can you say that he's a failed Barcelona player, bro? He left, Pep took him to Germany, Pep took him.
But he couldn't get the Barcelona team?
Bruv, who's got to get in front of Iniesta and Xavi? All right. What do you think? What do you think?
It's called wait your time, bro.
Bro, exactly. Wait your time, and he's gone and advanced elsewhere. It's just that Barca haven't brought him back home.
But even at Bayern Munich, he only had really 2 strong seasons there.
2 strong seasons?
Because he couldn't get in the team when he first got over there. He was struggling for the first season or 2.
I'm not too sure about that. You'd have to look at the statistics and see what Pep's and see what Bayern Munich won. I'm sure he done some madness.
Oh, but we got Chipper Palmain or whatever his name is. He's got some decent stats up in Bayern Munich. So anybody can be in the bench at Bayern Munich. Chipper, whatever his name. What's his name? Chipper, whatever.
Chopper. Oh,
yeah. Chippy.
He was at PSG.
The one that was at Stoke. And Stoke. Yeah, Stoke City.
Yeah. He's at PSG, isn't it?
Calling the Chippy. You know what I'm saying, bro? Goes running.
I'm sure he scored against PSG. No, he did. He played against PSG.
He played. Yeah.
And he scored.
I think he scored. Yeah, I think he scored against
Bayern.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind his job, bro. You know what I mean? Bench boy.
He's been at some big clubs.
So is he Thiago? Could he go on Liverpool and change the game then?
I think he can. Thiago for me, right? What I think needs to happen is the same thing that I was saying about the defense. The same thing with you see about the midfield right now. Yeah, right. I think we need to have a solid 11 that in out game in game out. That's our first 11. I'll keep Fabinho in there. Yeah, but I might play Henderson alongside Thiago because Thiago brings that thing. And then what I'll do is I'll swap between Henderson and Keita, but I'd always leave Thiago in. I'd always leave Fabinho in. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, Liverpool missing.
Go on.
Harvey Elliott. Baller, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he got mashed up.
Because when he was playing, Liverpool were playing some ball, bro.
Yeah.
They was playing some ball, and he's a boy. Yo, you see that youth there? I hope, by the grace of God, that his injury does not affect him.
No.
I really hope so, because he's
the guy is a quality player.
Yeah, man,
I've been watching him from time, so much to the point that I even gave him my football manager team. Do you know what I'm saying? For the time the guy was like 15, but I kept putting him in my football manager team. The guy is a beast.
Yeah, he's a baller, man. It's quality. You can tell Klopp loves him.
Yeah, that should be definitely interesting.
What do you think about that, Curtis? Is it Curtis Jones?
Yeah, Curtis Jones is decent. For me, Curtis Jones, I think he's like just probably a step above Henderson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's not the best player, right? But he could do a decent job and hold up a position that we can put him in.
Would you put him in over Ox?
No. There's something that Ox brings. I can't pinpoint it, but Ox has this drive about him. He's had it from when he was at Arsenal.
Yeah, I know.
Even before then, when he was at Southampton. He had the drive.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The certain way he plays, yeah. And he's a short guy, but he's strong. You know what I'm saying? Which is why they call him the Ox, not just for his name. The guy is strong.
No, I hate that.
And he's still got a bit of pace about him. I think he would have been a better, because we tend to play him in that kind of CM role, but I think he would have been a better substitute than Shaqiri would have been when we were doing the like-for-like swap of Salah or Mane on the side. I really do like Ox. He had his injury problems and stuff like that, but as a player, I feel if we could play Ox for like 2 seasons straight, no injury, regular football, we'll see a completely
I've always said that.
No, he's a good baller, man. He's a good, straight up good baller, man. That's a good baller. But that's calm, yo. But are you happy with Alisson though, bro?
Yeah.
Do you think it was a foul?
No, it wasn't a foul. I see. I mean, if I'm on the Liverpool pitch, I'm going to call for the foul because obviously I want every little edge my team can get. But watching the game, it's not a foul. The guy flopped. It's as simple as that. But Alisson, I'm always going to be happy with Alisson. Every keeper has their off game here, right? But we already know he was a massive step up compared to what we had there before.
Oh yeah.
That Adrian we got on the bench, I don't even want to see him, bro. I'm scared every time the guy plays a game for Liverpool. Put him in the cup games where you're playing against the Division 2 teams or whatever, right? But bro, I don't want to see him in no Premier League or Champions League games unless Alisson's injured.
For real.
In fact, we've got a young goalkeeper which I'll play ahead of him. I can't remember the guy's name. What is his name now?
Some foreign geezer, in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're about.
So I'll play him ahead of Adrian. I think Adrian's got experience in age, but in terms of quality keeping, I don't think he's like even our top 3. There's guys in our youth team which I've seen which are better than him.
He landed on his feet when Klopp called him, mate.
Yeah. No, that's right. No, all day, every day. But listen, Marcus, I want to flip over to the Arsenal game, because I said to Anthony already off the air, I said, how did he feel when his team cheated and got the goal? Because they did not know sportsman behaviour, obviously, I think that had to do with Danny Rose, but nothing personal. But Anthony, he wanted to say that they were legit. I don't know how you feel about that goal. Was that sportsman conduct or what is it?
You know what? Yeah, I think personally, for me, in football across the world, we make too much of this sportsman conduct. My team's coming out here to win. Any edge I can get to win that game, I don't care. I want you to win. This whole thing of
preach, man of God, preach.
Passing the ball back to a team.
Preach, man of God, preach.
A man's been tackled and he's still lying on the ground behind you. Yeah, listen. Until you get the ball off me, I want to keep playing.
Preach. That's what I'm going to say.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say Arsenal did well. Right now, Arsenal playing some ball, right? Whatever they want to advantage they want to do to
man's
win.
just hating.
More power to them.
Man's just hating, bro, because we've come up from nowhere. We're above Man United.
That's because he's got nothing. He wants to be able to still like give you some banter.
You got no
like he was at the beginning of the season.
You got no banter around here, bro. You're not ready for. Rev, we got to play you soon, innit?
Bro,
yeah.
Hopefully,
coming up. I think it's in the next 2-3 games. We go to Anfield. That's gonna be tricky, that is, bro. I'll take a point from now. I'll take a point from now, fam. But at the end of the day, positively. We're locking off clean sheets around there. You get me? We're locking off clean sheets around here.
But the thing is, with Arsenal now, it's like, you know, you gotta have patience with the young players. I think everyone had no patience with when they wanted to bring in Rowe or whatever, and that's why, you know, it's good to see when you don't have too much of a big squad. When you got a big squad, you feel sorry for like players like Rowe and Saka. You can't bring them in. And there's a centre midfielder. What's that young guy next to Partey in midfield?
Sambi Lokanga.
Yeah. See him come through and he look kind of tough. You just need to give him a couple games to bed into things, you know what I mean? And they turn like men. And even the warrior himself, Maitland-Niles, you know.
I'm always glad when I see Nathan get a game, man. He's taken a bit of stick over the years. I like him as a player.
Yeah, I don't think as he's impressive this Maitland guy, you know, bro.
I like him as a player, man.
I think he is. Go on.
Maitland-Niles. Problem with Maitland-Niles, he's coming as a centre midfielder, and I don't think he's good enough to play that position for Arsenal. That's just my personal opinion.
So what position he played on the weekend?
You're playing defensive, isn't it?
No, they're playing midfield. Defensive midfield.
Yeah, DM, man. He's a DM,
that's what I'm saying. That's his position, DM, CM, midfield. But I don't think he's good enough for Arsenal in that position.
Yeah, in that position. Yeah. What is his position?
CM or DM. That's what I'm saying.
No, but what's his best position for you in Arsenal?
Right back.
Yeah, no, I agree, 100%. That's what I was thinking.
Talking about right backs, man. Let's go back to West Ham's right back, man. Ben Johnson.
Yeah, original.
Yeah, go. So guys, that mixed emotions there when man saying Ben Johnson. You
Ben
know,
Johnson, you understand? Yo, another one from the academy.
Yeah, man. And is it Kufau that was always starting last season?
Yeah.
He's Moyes picking him above him.
Yeah.
And Kufau was good.
Kufau was good as well. He's a good player. Kufau is, because he linked up with that Souček.
Yeah, Souček, brother. Yeah.
Bridges in it. I think they've been two great signings for West Ham.
Absolutely
nobody gives Moyes credit for them, but there's that's quality signings there.
Yeah.
Suchek and
bro, he can sign them for big money right now.
Definitely. But going back to the old Emirates, as I said, gotta milk it, Ros. I'm not here that often, you know, fam. You know what I mean? But as I was saying earlier, Marcus, it's funny how beginning of the season, I love Skipper because Skipper hasn't been on this show for time. I think the last time Skipper was on here is when we done the All Black 11, innit?
All Black, he already came in this year.
I think that's the last time Skipper's been on the show. Other than that, Melo's been ever since this wonderful run that the Red Devils are on. Let's put it out there. The Red Devils, yeah.
Manchester United.
Man of God following a team called the Red Devils. I mean, make of it what you will, people. Make of it what you will. That's all I'm saying. You can't see Melo. Melo's in his 5-star hut that he's renting off Saddam Hussein, the estate of Saddam Hussein. You know what I mean? I think it's only one bedroom, one bathroom, one bedroom flat. He's there now, bunkered off, waiting, because I can't hear from Melo. Can't hear from him. But I understand. You know, it's a massive club, the pressure to play for Man United. And this is what I'm saying, going back to Zidane. Zidane can handle that job, bro, because he's handled Real Madrid. Can handle Real Madrid, you can do Man United.
But I think, to be honest, what you came up with, bro, about Zidane going to PSG, and you know what I mean?
Poch.
I think that makes total sense because, like I said, Poch already knows the Premiership, whereas Zidane is like, yo, let me go over the French league.
Poch can speak English, and that's the thing. Zidane's gonna struggle. You see, look at Bielsa at Leeds.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Leeds are struggling, bro, but nobody wants to talk about it because Bielsa's been held in such high esteem.
Yeah, because Pep says, "I learned from him," and
all the rest of it. Yeah. But Leeds are struggling, fam. If that was a different manager, but okay, are Leeds any better than Aston Villa?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Are Leeds going any better than Aston Villa right now? No, they ain't. Because Bielsa's still there. And this is why I'm saying to Villa fans, I think you're harsh. I think you're a bit two-faced. All them fans who say, oh yeah, Dean Smith needs to go, I think you're harsh, man.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I think you're harsh. I think he was doing a good job. I think you need to get time. He's got some new players to bed in. You know what I mean? Ings is doing what he's doing. I don't think Ings and Watkins was working out as a two up top of that. That's what they were playing. I think they need to sort that situation out. But they've got players there. I mean, they only had to tweak it a little bit, really. Okay, they brought 3 players in. Grealish went and they brought in 3 players. Danny Ings. They brought in that Buendima.
And then
Leon. So you brought Leon, so you put him on the opposite wing. So he's on the right. That's cool. So then you've got that Buendina that can play on the left where Jack goes. So that's cool. So what do you do up top? Do you do like for like, Ali for Ings, or do you play the 2 of them up top? And I think that's all Dean needed to sort out.
Yeah.
Personally, and you know, I think
that had somebody else in mind, man.
I think Danny.
It's a disrespectful they did, though. Like I look at the team and I think to myself, you know what? Yeah, I think when you look at a team of Aston Villa, what you expect to come from Aston Villa, I think they've been successful. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they've done a good job, and you just lost your best player here, right? Which pulled you out of a lot of games. So there's got to be a period where you say, you know what, let's give this manager, a time to build a team together, gel the new guys in and whatnot. Because I don't know what the way for me when they got rid of him, it's almost like I feel like they're trying to go on like they're like a Chelsea now or one of them big boys where they can just like just know where your position, man. And
you're talking about Gerrard. Like, why is Gerrard gonna leave Rangers to go to Villa?
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, there's no difference.
Exactly.
Like he's waiting for Liverpool.
To play in England. That's it,
bro. The only reason Steven Gerrard because it's the Premiership Villa. We all know where Steven Gerrard's going.
Well, Liverpool, bro. As soon as Klopp is gone, Klopp's gone.
Steve, are you ready? I think I'm ready now.
In about 2-3 seasons when Klopp goes.
However long, I think probably 3-4 years. 4 years, I see Stevie Gerrard as manager.
Just cleaning up in Rangers, cleaning up, take the trophies.
Do what you're doing in Rangers. Keep getting your experience in Europe, and build what you're doing and keep your CV tucked up and do what you're doing, bro. He doesn't need to go to Villa. I think they should. Roberto Martinez, good shout that is. Because that's what the talk is here. Roberto Martinez. Gerrard's the number one priority. I think Martinez will, and you know what, Martinez he's done what to do Belgium. He flopped, and yeah. With the players at his disposal, he hasn't got at least a major final. You know,
I think he's the right fit for Villa. Though. I think that's the right manager for that size club.
No, 100%. That's
like a more years at West Ham.
Perfect. No, totally agree with you, bro. Totally.
He's done it before at Everton, hasn't he? That same kind of.
They're talking about Lampard, isn't it, as well for Villa?
Good shot.
Yeah, even that could work as well. Yeah.
Good shot again.
Saying Lampard ain't. Who's gonna go to Norwich though?
But Lampard will go to Norwich, bro.
Anybody could go Norwich right now.
It's the Premiership, bro.
Anyone that Norwich to get here, right? Trust me, they need to be grateful right now, man.
If I was Frank, I wouldn't be interested in Norwich though, because I think
you can get a bigger club than that.
The players there, and he's gonna want to bring in some quality. He's got contacts can go to Chelsea with a certain man on loan and certain man.
But you know what, the thing is as well though, Lampard for me, the biggest problem he had at Chelsea was his lack of experience. And I think somewhere like Norwich, he can go and learn his craft a bit more. So I think Norwich is a good fit for Lampard. Go there, you haven't got the budget you might want or the players you might want, but learn your craft, develop yourself as a manager, you know, get a better reputation for yourself on the CV. I think that's right for him.
He could get relegated with them and come back up. He can get 2
I can see Norwich going for John Terry.
Yeah, because he's available. He's out there at the moment, isn't
he? Yeah.
That's suit the area though.
John Terry, mate.
You don't have to worry about much anyway out there anyway. Still, you know.
Imagine John Terry getting the Villa job.
Could you see that?
I could see that.
I've seen worse things happen.
I can see that.
Alex McLeish got the Villa job after being Blues manager.
Listen, if Arteta can get the Arsenal job, Terry can definitely get the Villa job.
I didn't say that.
That's not a dig at Anto Arsenal, but it's true. Like, what makes Arteta any better than Terry?
Right, you got a point there.
Apart from he played under pressure.
One thing I know, this Arteta is a lot more proven than Solskjaer.
Nah, at least Solskjaer was a manager before he went to Man United.
Yeah, and what did he do there? Cardiff? Yeah, say no more.
Is it Mulder doing good?
Mulder? Mikel Arteta's won FA Cup in the Premiership, bruv. Say something.
Ugh.
Thought so. Got a bit Lazarus over there, yeah. Got a bit Lazarus over there, yeah.
The residue of Emery, but anyway, still yes. So
it wasn't the residue of Emery at all. It was his own run.
The residue.
It was his own run, bro.
The residue.
You're hating because your manager. Your manager hasn't done nothing, bro. Face it.
All right,
man
guys.
Man came in this season, won the FA Cup. Man's giving it up. The residue.
And listen, man, guys, you know I'm Ollie out, man. So I've been Ollie out for 2 seasons.
Ollie out. It's got nothing to do with Ollie out. Support your club, man.
Yeah,
back your manager. Back your manager,
guys,
man.
if you're listening in, he's just got the dark. He's got the eyes of it. He's literally everyone's smiling at me right now.
Back the manager.
But listen, guys, we are coming to the end of the show.
Red Devils, back the managers. Devils stick together, don't they? Demons stick together.
The horde.
Listen, guys.
Yeah, man, don't you? You know what I mean?
They enjoy it.
What's that geezer who had the all opinion? What was his name? Legion. Yeah. That's what we should call this show. Legions, the Legion show. Because there's bare legions in here. 3 devils, Roger Devil, Skipper Devil, and Flipping Mellow Devil. You understand?
Listen, guys.
Legion, bro. You have to cast them out soon, Marcus. You have to cast them out here, bro. The winner's circle around here, bro. You know what I mean?
It's just getting bro, because everyone remembers the doing that other episode anyway. So yeah, epic episode.
We are the Arsenal. We're the Arsenal, bro. The form team in this room right now. The form team. Liverpool's next, and then it's you lot. Clear down the bottom. Clear down the bottom. I don't know. Do you know what? Tottenham, you should be ashamed that you make this Man United team box you up 3-0 like that. You should be embarrassed. No. I was an advocate for you, but after that alone. For that alone, you should have got. You had to walk for that. For that one performance, because it was dead. But let's be going on to Tottenham now. Tottenham went to Everton. I'm sure they only had one shot on target. I'm sure it's something like that. Stats something like that.
They have one shot on target over 2 games.
One shot on target, so Conte's made a vast improvement, ain't he? One shot on target.
Well, we can't judge Conte just yet.
Obviously, bro. At the same time though, you've got your manager in. He's just lost his job because you played Man United. He had no shots on target. Now you brought in a new man. You're expecting him to at least galvanise the team to show a bit of oomph. So they've got about 4 or 5 shots pepper to go. You know what I mean? One shot on target at Goodison Park. Everything ain't that good.
Nah, it's not that good at all. It's gonna be interesting to see what.
But you forget who the Everton manager is, though. He's had more time to get the guys together to do whatever. You know,
bro,
it's not like they've got some.
But let's be real, bro. Let's look at Everton's last few results. They haven't been great.
They haven't been great at all. Lost the war.
They're stuttering themselves, bro. Rafa's under pressure. Because I heard fans were saying, well, they wouldn't be. But if Rafa walked out and went to Newcastle, they'd be half glad. Everton fans.
That's the problem when you do a move like that, you know. The fans have never ever got you back. You know?
I don't understand it, bro, to be honest, that reason. Because I remember when players left Liverpool and went to Everton, Kevin Sheedy did it. Yeah. And all them, Nick Barmby did it and left one to...
When Liverpool and Everton fans used to sit together. That's the biggest confusion. Imagine Villa and Blues fans sitting together.
It's different kind of thing, though. Liverpool's just that family thing. You have a blue, whereas Villa Blues, it's just like some hatred, like some hatred thing, man, some war thing, man. You know what I mean? Don't talk to them like why blue nose. You know what I mean?
Straight, bro.
My cousin, your cousins though. Yeah, but we're Villa fans. They're blue nose. Don't talk to them. Shut up, man. Taking it a bit far. No, seriously, don't like me out, man. Blue nose.
Taking that serious, man. But listen, guys, I need to flip it out because we're coming to the end of the show. I do want to have a quick touch because I know Nadia, Nadia's on my case about talking about other sports. So we're gonna talk about basketball and my vast knowledge of basketball. But I'm gonna lean more on Anthony. So obviously things have been kicking off at the moment because according to here, man, LA Lakers is below Clippers, and that don't really happen too often.
You see, the thing is, this is what people got to remember with the basketball thing. That changes because this is the off season. To tell you the truth, bro, I'm a basketball fan, but I don't even watch this part of the season.
Yeah,
I'm not interested, bro. Not interested. It's like Champions League, group stages. You just watch it because it's on the ice group, but you're not really interested. It gets exciting when it's knockout, and that's like the playoffs.
Okay, cool.
When it gets to playoffs now, that's when basketball becomes interesting. The fans get up for it.
Yeah.
Right about now, everybody's just going through. It's just about qualifying and getting there.
But will LA Lakers qualify at this rate?
The Lakers will qualify, bro. Even if they qualify under, it's not about qualifying where you qualify in the sense of
your standings, your area standings. It's
as long as you get through, and then that's when you kick in, you kick off. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Because Lakers are just looking to get there.
Okay, yeah. Just get.
Once they get there now, that roster now, that's when LeBron will come into his own. That's when Anthony Davis will come into his own. That's when we're hoping Westbrook will come into his own.
Okay.
But let's go back to the Lakers, because Lakers are my team, bro. But I want the Mets. I got something for the Mets. But Lakers, the last game, because LeBron's been out, they've been struggling. They've come off two straight defeats.
Yeah, that's it.
On the spin. But the last game they played Charlotte Hornets, they won in overtime 126-123. LaMelo, Anthony Davis scored 32 points. Carmelo Anthony, 29 points off the bench. This is what I'm talking about, bro.
Okay.
When mans can come off the bench and score 29 points, fam. That is massive.
But the defense, bro, because don't forget Charlotte scored 123 points.
Yeah,
bro.
but hold on, bro. It's not like Old Trafford 5-0. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like that, bro. It doesn't work like that in basketball. You understand? Because obviously you got man who can shoot over 3-pointers and all sorts going on. So it's harder to defend in that sense. And Charlotte, don't get it twisted. You see, LaMelo Ball, bro. Watch out for him, baller. But going back, and then Russell Westbrook, shocking stats the game before last. Roger was very quick to send them through to me. Shocking stats. But you see, big ballers, like in any sport, big footballers, big basketball players, big tennis players that have defeats, but they come back. It's how they respond. So that's when you see the mark of a man. How did Russell respond? He came with a triple-double. 17 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists. You understand? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That is MVP player standards. You understand?
But you know he's smashing it right now. Sweet boy Corey.
Bruv, Corey's a different beast, bro. You know what I mean? To tell you the truth, when the off season talk, the first talk I heard was there could be a possibility Corey going to the Lakers, bro. Oh my!
That's a game over, I believe. Everyone was talking about Lakers with an all-star team as it is.
Anyhow, Corey went there. Oh my days! Corey, LeBron, and Anthony Davis, and then they brought in Russ Westbrook, and then they brought in Carmelo as well. It would have been Harlem Globetrotter thing. It would have been a Harlem Globetrotter thing. But that would have been, again, it's going to see how could all the egos, because all of them geezers are egotistical. American basketball is very egos driven.
Yeah.
Everybody's got that ego about them, you know what I mean? So it'd be interesting to see. That's why you got to love my man who done the Chicago Bulls and the Lakers, Phil Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
Phil Jackson, because he done Pippen, Rodman, and then he went to the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. And he had to manage those egos, and I mean Kobe and Shaq was madness. And when you hear him talk, even before Kobe passed, when him and Shaq had some beef, bro. Real egotistical beef. I'm Shaq, give me the ball. I'm Kobe, it was like you have to have a ball each. Then or something. He's one of those egos, and having to bring them and to fuse them together to win the belt. Yo, bro, but you know, the basketball thing. But I want the Nets. I mean, the Nets, Kevin Durant, Harden, and Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving can't play at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, bro. And that's the thing what hurts me, bro, because I really think the Nets, they should have won it last year.
Yeah, no, 100%. They should have
won it last year, but the injuries caught up with them at the wrong time.
Yeah, no, true.
But they should have won it last year. If Harden didn't get the injury.
Because Harden, you know, I don't know for you, Marcus, yeah. When I look at Harden, he doesn't even look like a basketball.
Yeah, no, his
shoulders are hunch up there. So
it's like a semi-fat kid.
Yeah.
You know,
no definition.
But he can shoot.
Yeah. But the thing is, you see his stats are ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, madness.
Absolutely
madness.
You have to kind of,
and that's why I hope for his sake, players with talent like that, they need a ring in their life, man. They need at least one ring, and that's why I think Westbrook needs to be getting rings. He needs to be at that stage. He's always been the bridesmaid kind of. He was at Oakland before they bust off, and then they didn't, you know, and then they have to leave because Durant had to leave Oakland to go to Golden State to win the ring with Curry, linked up with Curry.
Yeah.
That's what you got to get them link-ups going on. Them link-ups have to get on. And I think the Nets, this season, I don't know after this season what's going to happen with the Nets with them three players. I don't know what's going to happen.
Is Irving going to be able to play again?
But this is the question. I don't know. This is the question.
Because it's a funny thing with sports at the moment, because sometimes they you got the other basketball, the Christian guy who explained why he wasn't taking I can't remember what team he was playing for, but you know, he's explaining about him not taking the vaccine and so on like that still, yeah. And I know, guys, this is not us talking about the vaccine like you must have it or not have it, but there's such a contradictory kind of information out there that, you know, they're almost forcing players to take the vaccine. Athletes that could probably take the flu or you take COVID and sweat it out, you know what I mean, and ask them to do something which they don't want to do. You know, it's really weird. Yeah, it's weird things.
I was watching American football last night, and it happened. I think it's the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
And their quarterback. They said like all along through the season, everybody had to be vaccinated, this, that, and the other. He never been vaccinated. When he came to asking him, they said, he said, I'm immune. I've been immunized.
Yeah.
But they didn't know what it meant. So, but what they're trying to say is, look, I had COVID and I've overcome COVID.
Yeah.
So I've been immune. I'm immune to COVID, kind of thing. But they wouldn't let him play.
Okay.
They wouldn't let him play. So America's going on bookie with all this vaccine. I don't know what's going on.
It's confusing and it's affecting sports. It's affecting people. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm at the stage now. Can you fly without being vaccinated?
You can, but it depends on the country you go to. Then you'd have to do the 2 weeks isolation over there. So if you're only going away for 2 weeks, then there's no point, because you can end up spending that in a hotel which has been designated for people that have to kind of isolate for those 2 weeks. So you can, or I think also as well, some countries, depending, you can use the COVID pass. So if you've had it before, like what they were saying, you can get a COVID pass now. They say you've had it, blah, blah, and so you're good regarding that. And then some countries will allow, but every country is different. That's the thing. Every country is different.
That's confusing, bro. They're still confused over this thing. So for me, I feel sorry for players like Irving that want to make a little stand. And you know what, bro? My key thing is, and I always say to people,
I don't think he's making a stand. It's his preferred choice.
It's like none of your business, but I'm not taking it. Oh, why aren't you playing? Because I'm not taking it. And he's come out there with people's businesses. You know what I mean? So top player. Yeah, so Nets could get tripped over just because of that, man. You know what I mean? But
I want to take it back to Curry as well, because I was watching him carefully because I wanted to see if he's going to affect his confidence at all, because I think he had like a few games where he couldn't score in, was it the third quarter or something like that? There was one of the quarters that for successive games, he never scored any points in that same quarter, and they kept thinking, what's going on with him? I'm sure it was like the third quarter of each game. He just couldn't seem to get no points.
The third quarter now is going on with things. It's going on with things.
He scored 50 points the other day.
50 points the other day.
Yeah.
He scored 18.
Interesting.
He scored 18 in the third quarter because they made a big thing about it, saying he scored 18 points in the third quarter.
But it's different now, man, because looking at basketball now, it's like I came up watching man like Elijah One, Patrick Ewing, Penny Hardaway, all them man there. So it's like what we were saying earlier. The game has changed so much now. Yeah. But those are the kind of guys which I used to like really watching all the time.
One of my favourite players, I remember when the Answer came out, man, from Philadelphia. The Answer?
The Answer?
Yeah. Allen Iverson, man. You don't know about the Answer? AI,
So,
man. AI, Vlad. AI, Vlad.
I'm more of a football guy.
Have you
people.
been watching? I'll tell you what, here's a watch then if you got nothing to do. Colin Kaepernick story. Have you watched it on Netflix?
I've been no. I was gonna say to this. Are we gonna watch it and review it?
I've watched it, bro.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it worth to watch?
Well, I think it's interesting. It's interesting. Well, it's eye-opening to see what Kaepernick had to go through. Bro, remember, you know, he grew up as a black geezer. He was given up for adoption. White family raised him in some white hillbilly area. But he excelled. He was better. Everybody thought he was better at baseball than basketball.
Okay.
Every top team in the country wanted him for baseball. As a pitcher, every team.
Okay.
He always wanted to be a quarterback.
Okay.
No American football teams were offering him no scholarships, not one. And then he carried on playing, and like his teacher at school was saying, listen, you can make pros. You got the New York Yankees after you, got there after you, there. You name it, they was after him. The White Sox. And all he wanted to be was a quarterback. All he wanted to be, and he got one. He went to some place. And I remember the coach was really hard on him, cussed him off, wanted to see how he would react.
Yeah.
And offered him, I think it was Las Vegas. Was it Las Vegas? I think it was Las Vegas, and he went to play quarterback there. But that's how he started.
And the thing is, Jay, I'm not surprised that you went for that for the quarterback position because you're the leader of the team. And like everybody, if the team fails you, the first person they look at is the quarterback.
Yeah.
So the pressure's on you. So if you can't take a bit of heat from the coach in training and stuff like that, like, there's no point putting you out there.
And he was doing that, and they did that to him. He knew all the plays, he knew everything, bro. And I remember he went for a trial for this team, and he was head and shoulders above the geezer, but because of his colour, other geezer got put in. And they done it. Took him out of the team because he done his hair comb. He got cane rolls first time.
Yeah.
Took time to take him out the team. Take him out the team. He caught an argument with his family, his parents and stuff because of his hair and that. Madness. And then he shows you where his mum trying to get his hair done and she had to take him to these ghetto places.
What, his foster mum?
Yeah. His adopted mum.
So
white family, hillbilly
really
family with no roughneck fam, hillbillies, bro. You know what I mean?
So bro, it's really cool when you see, because we're concerned like that about that as black people, when we see, our young children get put into care into that situation, we're very concerned. But it shows you that, when it's in you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I respect him for kind of like standing up on his 2 feet about stuff. And I know a lot of black people don't like. I know there's a little negative vibe towards Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying?
The only negative vibe is some people who don't know themselves, bro, because Colin Kaepernick hasn't done nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong, bro. All he did is highlighted the fact. What did he do? Took a stand for the killings that police were killing off black kids.
Yeah.
Why should black people have anything against Colin Kaepernick? Yeah, man. Why? Why? What's he done? He's done nothing. All he's done made people aware, bro. I've got nothing but respect and manners for him. Number 7. I follow his thing. Number 7 movement, everything. Colin Kaepernick, proud to the people, bro. I've got you.
But the thing is, this the thing is, guys, we go back to like even the knee, you know what I'm saying, and the booing of the knee, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, for me, it's like a case of, okay, it's okay for non-blacks to boo the knee, but when we go, okay, when Women's Sunday, we're not gonna stand up for, we're not gonna back it, or we're not gonna sing the anthem, you know what I'm saying? They're getting a big massive hush, you know what I mean? Well, not hush, they're getting a big like, oh, we got issues. This
is what I say. This is what I say when it comes to Remembrance Sunday, bro. The red poppy, what does the red poppy represent? I've always said we need to have our own black poppy. I've said it for years.
Yeah, 100%.
I've said it for years to represent the black service people who died in the war, who don't get recognition of as it is. Not just talking about Jamaica, I'm talking about the Asians,
man.
And all sorts,
because they were front line, bro.
Exactly,
World War I. They were
cannon fodder. Flying planes and all sorts, doing all sorts of jobs in the army, but they never get the mention. So it's all about the geezers who come off the boats, Normandy and all that malarkey, whatever. You know what I mean? And no, it's not just about that. Oh, my granddad. If it wasn't for my granddad, if it wasn't for my people, don't tell me.
We brought peace to the world. Like we should be thankful for them. We never know.
We fought in the war, and then we came and built up the country. Let's have it right.
Bro, listen, the reason why they had weapons for the war is because they freaking got free labor out of us, and that's why they're so rich enough to even attack, to stand up to Germany. That's what I'm saying. You know,
there you go then.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
that's what we're saying, fam.
The ships are built off our backs,
So
bro.
there's no need to be hating on Colin Kaepernick. Support the brother. Respect what he's doing. He's making people more aware.
He sacrificed his career, bro.
Take pride in your who you are and what we stand for and what you know your heritage, man. Know yourself. Know thyself. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm not telling you to hate.
It's not about hating people.
Anybody. I'm not telling you to
yeah.
do that. I'm just telling you to, as black people, to get to know yourself, because as we know ourselves as black people, we can deal with our own black people better.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
because that's where the problem is, because we don't know ourselves. We don't know how to deal with ourselves in an appropriate way. But we complain when everybody deals with us on a certain level, but that's how we deal with ourselves anyway.
No,
we have to learn how to deal with ourselves first by getting to know yourself, know your history, man, know where you're coming from. Don't be fooled. Don't buy into this foolishness. Oh, there's no institutionalized racism and all that. If there's black people out there believe that, you're more lost than you think you are. It's real talk.
100%.
You're more lost than you think you are. If you really honestly believe that there's no institutionalized racism and there's no white privilege over black privilege and all that.
Wow. I mean, that comment in itself is a form of racism, because then you're failing to acknowledge the people that are in that institution going through what they're going through.
You know what I mean? Exactly, bro. Look at it. We've always been told, we've been told as black people, we have to work harder than the next man. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because my skin colour is black and yours is white. Should be on the merits. If I'm better for the job than you, I get the job, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Simple thing.
But then again, bro, that's what we're teaching. That's what we are teaching our youngers. Yeah, but until we, like you were saying, until we know who we are and we set a standard for ourselves, it's not going to change out there. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the change.
We cuss them for doing certain things. I'll give you an example. Yeah, you'll go to a building, and you'll cuss about how the white security guard followed you about and stuff like that because you're black here, right? And then you go somewhere and a black security guard will do the same thing to you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is bad like that. Or like that whole thing of white people see a group of black boys crossing the road and you automatically start thinking negative that's happening. We do that to our own selves.
Exactly, bro.
True.
So
until we start thinking and speaking differently, we can't expect anybody else to treat us differently. Why treat us differently than we're treating ourselves?
100%, bro. No, that's true. That rebuke needs to go out, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully everyone is listening in the airwaves, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen, guys, we finished off in a bit of a conscious mode. It's the international break, so we can get a bit more conscious on things anyway still, yeah. So, guys, thanks for listening into the show. We're going to be... hopefully Ollie will be out by next week. So there'll be celebration.
Ollie ain't going, no. He's gone to Norway. So, Man United players got the week off.
You're saying so?
He's gone to Norway, fam.
Bro,
gone home.
You know what I mean?
Recharge his batteries. Gone to look at his scrapbooks from Mulder.
So hopefully, guys, we'll have Mello and Skipper in the next show celebrating Ollie's out.
Skipper and Mello.
Listen, Mello don't want it until United get on a streak, man, of winning games.
Mello's not interested, bro.
Mello can't handle the stuff, man. Tell you straight, we can't.
Mello's not on it, man. Mello doesn't want that smoke right about now.
Yeah, you don't want it, man. You don't want it.
Don't want that smoke right about now, bro.
But now, guys, listen, thanks again for your time and efforts, man. Guys, watch out. We said watch over Moorinho show here on Affinity Xtra. We're celebrating the black opinion, one of the black opinions out there on the airwaves, keeping it real. Check out the show. If you want any comments, wanted to talk about anything, just holler us, man. Yeah, this is Roger. Over now, alongside DJ Marx and Anthony Young, man. Nothing but love, people.
Blessings, people. Have a good week.
What's going on, people? I'm DJ H. Make sure you check out all the stuff Affinity Xtra's got going on, man. We've got loads of content, loads of things coming out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Listen. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe is the main thing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it with your brethren. Yeah.